everyone. Today we're going to be unboxing the Nagi series. Go ahead and Nagi Windrider Serenade series by TV Toys. And I picked out the doll already. Interestingly, I actually did open this top piece, but I forgot that they do also open it from the bottom. So I was like, how did they know? The other 6 characters in the series, the normal 6, and then 2 hidden, 1 even harder than the other to get. Let's go ahead and open it up. And this one is the one I actually picked out. It's her card. She actually ends up being the mascot in the box. And in this box, it's a little compact. She has 2 sets, hands and shoes. So she also comes with her accessories and her clothing. And then they have this little booklet. Let's go ahead and take her out. Let's take a look. Nice. She was super cute. She's like a goldfish character. I really like the proportions on her. That was one of the things that stood out to me for her. So she is a movable joints doll. So she isn't strung, which in general I think I like the strung more reposability. But her joints are kind of different than the normal movable joints. They're a little bit different for this doll. Like they're molded a bit different. So they seem a little nicer. They're almost like they almost start to mimic a BJD a bit. And the arm was this really interesting joint that I've never seen for that. I'm used to the round ones. So that was a really interesting sort of hybrid, almost looking between these movable joints and these wanting to be a little bit nicer, a little more like BJDs. So her joints are kind of interesting. They are a little nicer than some of my previous movable joints doll. So that was what stood out to me for this series, which was interesting. Oops. She can't sit on that fully, but she can sit that way. just fine. So you can sit that way just fine. Ooh, her head's a little heavy. Actually, her head's a little heavy for this. Okay, so depending on the angles and what you've got going on, you might be able to. Let's go ahead and take hair off. Oop, shoot. So that's the connecting piece. Her head comes with these two eyes, that are a little bit free floating. Actually, this interior reminds me of the Nessa. These free floating eyes and those two pieces that lock in. It's very cute, soft faceplate, which is I really like a lot. It's not overdone, but it just has this cute feel. Let's take a look at the hair. Her head's a little too heavy to sit just without help, I guess. She will fall over. So we're going to put the hands down and give her a boost. There we go. So just a little boost. Okay, go ahead and look at the accessory, which is her necklace, a little goldfish, and let's go ahead and pull her shoes out. Her shoes. Let's look at her two hands. So there's variation in each extra hand, which is an interesting way to do it. So this is like a holding hand, but there is no match for the holding hand. So not that you would need it, but at least there's one, and then there's one that's just a fist. And these two look similar, but there's still a little bit variation. See, only the fingers, the first finger's really up, and on this one, both fingers are actually up. So don't know if that's good or bad. I think that's dependent on individual preference. And let's take a look at the clothing. A lot of little tiny pieces in here. Oh, she comes with underwear. Ta-da! These are probably for her feet. Little cute koi pattern, silky shiny material. This cute puffy skirt. Two matching stretchy socks. The sort of dress that goes above everything. Just sort of thin material, very translucenty, and just your basic materials, classic quality, I'd say, for doll clothing. That thin printed, but nice. Everything is still very nice. Everything is still very nicely sewn, and it's nicely designed. So there's nothing wrong with that material. It's just that's the material. And then more of the same. This is a very shiny looking shirt. Um, and just clean cuts on the inside because of the way the material is. It doesn't fray as much. It might even have a little block on it. So it's easier to get cleaner cuts with this kind of material, and it does its job. This is very shiny, but I think it works for her. Lacy sleeves and a little tiny collar connecting. So I can't get the back to close. It just doesn't want to Velcro. This is so bizarre. It just doesn't. It's like that's all it will accept. It's this little piece of it. Maybe it's too tight, or I don't know. Um, and then the socks have these weird, not socks, like leg covers. They're really tight. Wasn't really able to put them on the camera because I needed to like really like shimmy them up. And then they have these weird bunched up parts. So unfortunately, like that's she has such a cute outfit, but that is weird. Like that is not a good. That was not a well-made leg warmer part. So the good thing is it's in the back, so you don't see it. But it's kind of strange, and I would definitely point that out in terms of like quality. Like it's kind of strange. Um, and there she is. Actually, I don't remember her name. Goldfish Girl. She has some really cute head articulation where she can go to the side. we take this off, there's that joint, move it around to the front. Now we have a different head articulation where she can look down and then back up. So this is actually another one of the movable joints doll next to her from Meki, and I actually really like the Nagi movable joints one. I think they did a good job for this kind of doll. She stands much easier than the Meki doll. I think her feet are bigger for sure. And the joints are interesting.